You planned this trip right? You researched the destinations? You booked early? You built the itinerary around the things you actually wanted to see? But somewhere around day 4, you stopped feeling anything. Not because the places were not beautiful. They were. You were just moving too fast to let any of it land. Every trip is lived twice. First, there is the paper trip. This is the version that looks perfect on a screen. Train times match up. Hotels look close together on the map. Logistics looks clean. Then there is the physical trip. This version lives inside a real body. It includes jet lag and heavy bags, cobblestones and stairs, a hotel room that is not ready until 4 in the afternoon, a train door that closes 30 seconds before you reach it, decision fatigue that starts on day 2 and compounds each day after. A packed itinerary looks efficient on a screen. Your body keeps the real score. Most travelers never see the gap between those two trips until they are already living it. I built a free tool that surfaces those friction points before you book. It is called the Calm Trip Validator. The link is in the description. Pull it up now if you want. Today's video walks through exactly what it measures and why most itineraries fail before the first flight lands. Barcelona is no longer asking how to bring in more tourists. They are asking how to manage the ones already there. But most travelers are still planning as if the goal is to see as many places as possible. More flights, more bookings, more cities to check off. The system is built for throughput, not for experience. And when you plan on a screen, the screen hides the cost of every single decision. That 30-minute transfer looks clean on a PDF. It feels different when you are dragging a 25-pound bag up 2 flights of stairs in a crowded station with no elevator in sight. The screen does not know about your knees. It does not know about your energy levels on day 3. It does not know that you need a full morning to feel like yourself after a long travel day. You do, and your plan should reflect that. There is a better way to build a trip. It is called the 2-3-1 rule. 2 bases maximum, 3 nights minimum at each base, 1 anchor experience per day. But the numbers are not the point. Here is the point. It is day 2 at your first base. You walk to the same cafe you found yesterday. The waiter recognizes you. You do not have to explain your order. You sit in the same chair. The street outside starts to look familiar. You are not calculating checkout times. You are not tracking the next train. You are not deciding where to go next. You are just there. That feeling, being somewhere instead of passing through it, is what this rule protects. 2 bases means you stop unpacking every 48 hours. 3 nights means you have 1 arrival day, 1 full day, and 1 flexible day at every location. 1 anchor per day means you make 1 real decision and leave the rest of your time open. Open time is not wasted time. Open time is when the trip actually happens. The rule scales with your trip. If you have 7 days, 2 bases, and 3 nights, each is your minimum. It is tight, but it works. 10 days is the ideal version. 2 bases, 4 to 5 nights each. That gives you enough time to settle in, explore without rushing, and actually recover between travel days. If you have 14 days or more, you can add a 3rd base. But only when the geography requires it. Never add a base just to see more. More bases is the old way of planning. This rule works in the opposite direction. Constraint is the point. Most people hear this and agree with it. Then they go home and book the same trip they were already planning. Not because they do not believe it, because they do not have a way to test their own plan against how it will actually feel in a real body. That is what the Calm Trip Validator does. You enter your itinerary. The tool flags the friction points, transit time, base changes, daily decision load. It shows you where your paper trip breaks down before you have paid for anything. The link is in the description. It takes less than 5 minutes. Your next trip can feel completely different from your last one. The plan just needs to match your actual pace. Day 4 does not have to be the wall. Pull up the validator in the description. Test your next trip against it before you book. That is where it changes.